The following is a video on how to set up a total station. What do land surveyors do? Essentially, land surveyors assess the surrounding terrain and landscape for the purpose of development. They commonly use specified technology and equipment to do this, as many of today's development, subdivision, buildings, and tunneling projects are so complex. This complexity, combined with the sheer scale of some projects, means that extremely accurate surveying data is required to ensure no mistakes are made. The role of land surveyor includes both working out on project sites and back in the office. While out on a project site, surveyors will perform a range of mathematical measurements to gather the information necessary to complete a detailed report and map of the land. They will map out distances, heights, slopes, and features which will allow architects and builders to design, develop, and build on the site. Land surveyors use modern equipment such as total stations, which are basically electronic theodolites with built-in electronic distance meter to measure and capture data that will later be downloaded into mapping software back in the office. They also physically place pegs and tapes to measure out the site as well as take plenty of photographs. Back in the office, the data is used to create detailed maps for those involved in designing and developing the site. These surveyors help determine what construction is possible given the lay of the land. It's important because it's a crucial link to the land development process. Without them, we could be unsure of where to build structures and infrastructures needed to support them. They work closely with other professionals in the building and development industry, such as architects, geologists, builders, and engineers, to determine what is possible on a given site. In the residential sector, they are used when building houses, subdividing properties, and reestablishing boundaries to ensure clarity between neighbors. They assess the land to ensure buildings will fit, are designed to suit, that boundaries are correct, and that all local council guidelines are followed. In the commercial sectors, land surveyors are involved early in development such as roadworks, tunneling, mining projects, high-rise buildings, shopping centers, etc. They are usually one of the first professionals on a project site, and the data produced enables others to carry out the design, earth moving, and construction phases. What is a total station now? A total station is a modern surveying instrument that integrates an electronic theodolite with an electronic distance meter. A theodolite uses a movable telescope to measure angles in both horizontal and vertical planes. Traditionally, there are manual instruments that come in two types: transit, which rotates in a full circle in the vertical plane, and non-transit, rotating in half a circle. Total stations use electronic transit theodolites in conjunction with a distance meter to read any slope distance from the instrument to any particular spot. They have changed surveying by increasing productivity in the surveying profession in the following ways. First of all, they improved accuracy. While coordinate measurements by the theodolite are done in the traditional way, trigonometry and triangulation, the angles are measured by means of electro-optical scanning to a high degree of accuracy, up to 0.5 or arc seconds. What's more is a drawback of traditional theodolites is they require a line of sight between 2 points. GPS. The first thing we do is unlock the 3 legs to the tripod which hold the total station in place. The next step after unlocking the 3 legs is to bring the tripod up to your chin, which we use as a basic measure to know where the islands of the total station will lie after it's set up. The benefit of this is the total station will be set according to the surveyor's height. After this is complete, we will lock the legs in place and spread the legs out evenly to give the total station a flat platform on which it can rest on. Now that we have set up the tripod, we can carefully open the case and remove the total station with 2 hands and place it on the tripod. To secure the station to the tripod, we will tighten the screw and make sure it's firmly in place. The next step is to look for the benchmark through the lens of the total station. We use one of our legs to better see where the benchmark lies. After the benchmark is right beneath the station, we can then balance the total station by using the 3 screws. We know that it is level when the bubble is in the middle of the circular vial. After we have taken all of our necessary points, we are ready to disassemble the station. We start by unscrewing the total station from the tripod and safely placing it back into the case. The tripod is put back into its original position by unlocking the legs and sliding them down to shorten its height, making it more compatible for travel. Also, make sure to lock the legs before picking it up. And that is the simple way of setting up a total station.